Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new Minecraft PSP update video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing some of the changes made in version 20w11b. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So for this version of Minecraft for the PSP, what we've added is basically the physics engine, or the beginning of the physics engine, which allows us to basically do things like basic block collision and things like that. So right now you can do some basic creative mode, block collision. So if you basically fly around and you fly into a block, it will stop you from moving. Now this doesn't necessarily deal with foliage blocks and things like that, which should allow you to trespass through them. That's going to be a bit of a feature that's going to be continued to be added to this physics engine. Currently, it also works in survival mode, but there is no real jumping or anything like that. There's also no gravity. This is a feature I'm intending to add in basically the next upcoming release or so, and then we're also going to be doing a few things, including changing the input and stuff like that as well. For the version 0.5 update, which is a rather large update, I want to sort of add basically these more little pre-releases in between there so that we have a bit more. So instead of the usual 4, I think I could do like 8 or maybe even 12, depending on how many basic steps that I basically have to do in order to get things to completely run and work fine. So the first pre-release would basically be customizable input, physics and things like that, alongside the basic idea of having a game mode. So that would be allowing you to do basically whatever you really needed to. Furthermore, I think the next sort of big update would be full creative mode, which would be the pre-2 release. Alongside, I would also have a few more things inside of there as well, basically the HUD, everything that's really going for all the items, all the blocks, and basically some specialties like rotational placing, things like that need to be added to the chunk engine. Somewhere inside this update, I probably need to do a few things to optimize and clean up the chunk engine, alongside add some more ME support and things like that. So that might be version 0.5, pre-release 3 or pre-release 4, sometime around there, which would be pretty useful in order to have some mid-cycle optimizations. Following that, most of the work would be then put on survival mode, with the focus being basically the entire basic idea of survival mode, having hearts, hit points, hungers, stuff like that, and you would basically be able to walk around, break blocks, and do a few things like that. I'd also want to add basically crafting and things like that, which are pretty easy to add, seeing that Minecraft Java Edition already has a JSON format for all of your crafting recipes and loot tables. With that in mind, I probably want to go ahead and do things that rely on tick updates, some things like lighting, stuff like that as well, in order to start creating that sort of subsystem. So that would include basically water, lava, stuff like that, flowing blocks, and being able to do basic lighting on the fly. Furthermore, after that, I'd probably want to start doing things that were more related to some of the special blocks in the game, such as like chests and things like that, allowing you to store items, saving that data, things like that as well. And you would also probably have to have some basic ideas of the way that mobs would begin spawning, and basically mobs would begin working, functioning, having animations, stuff like that. There's a lot to go through with that overall idea. After that sort of thing, we're probably going to go ahead and start doing a few little things more towards the end of the release, having to do with optimization once more, and we're probably going to have to go back and add a bunch of things that I've probably missed throughout the entire update. Alongside, that's going to also be continued on the theme of version 0.6, which has more complicated systems such as redstone, commands, stuff like that, and it would probably be helpful in order to do stuff. So with that sort of rough outline of the roadmap, we pretty much are going to disregard some of the things that are present in the full year roadmap, but I still think we could probably get the version 1.0 release out by at least the late Q4 of this year. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later with another video.